Hey guys, welcome to another video. If you have not subscribed to the channel already, make sure to do so and click the bell icon to be notified for all future uploads. I upload new videos every single week on gambling, sleight of hand, card mechanics, and also tutorials. Now, today I wanted to talk to you about a very interesting subject, which I think it's where a lot of people go wrong when they want to learn sleight of hand or card mechanics or magic or something like that. And I think the biggest problem is that a lot of people, they go to the internet when they want to learn. That's like their first go-to spot. And if that's what you're interested in, just some casual trick here and there, just something simple that you can do, the internet, Google, YouTube, anywhere, Instagram, it's not a bad place to pick up some basic moves. That's not where the big, good, knuckle-busting secrets can be found. And that's where that old saying comes from, I guess. If you want to keep something secret, put it in print. Not a lot of people read books, not a lot of people buy books, and that's the reason why all the good stuff is in the books. So today I wanted to share with you 3 books that have helped me a lot. And remember, I am by no means an exhaustive, extensive expert with decades of experience. I've been doing this for 6 months. Basically, with these 3 books, you can kind of get a sense of what's going on and you can kind of develop your style. Now, the first book that I ever bought was this, The Royal Road to Card Magic. This is a very, very good book when it comes to beginners. It's very user-friendly, very easy to understand. The drawings are very clear, are very, very good drawings, and it's very well illustrated. It could have more illustrations, but I mean, it's okay. It's not bad. I've seen worse. So when it comes to a beginner, this is where I would say that you need to be if you want to learn some basic sleight of hand. In my case, most of what's on this book I really don't use because, again, I don't do magic, and this is first and foremost a magic book. So there's quite a few chapters on here that are completely irrelevant to me, but the relevant chapters, the few relevant chapters, they're very nice. Again, from a zero beginner, from a person with nothing, from zero, this is very good. There are some good chapters in here where you can learn to work with the overhand shuffle, where you can learn a couple of sleight of hand techniques with the overhand shuffle to control one card, a stock of cards, the entire deck. There's also a chapter on riffle shuffle, the table riffle shuffle, which is the riffle shuffle that practically you have to master and everybody has to master. Not a lot of gambling sleight of hand techniques here, but definitely the few techniques that are here are very good for the beginner. The second book that I got was this one. This is Expert Card Technique by the same authors as the first book. And actually what happened was that they put out this book first, and then sometime later they put out The Royal Road to Card Magic, which was a simplified version of this book with more modern illustrations. So the problem with this book is that the illustrations are very old. They're hand-drawn and not very good at hand-drawing. And that's something that I don't like. But if you want to up your game, this book really will take you there. I'd say that if you want to go in hard with gambling sleight of hand, this is the book. A lot of the moves and demonstrations that you see people like Richard Turner or Jason Ladany perform, they come from this book. And Jason Ladany himself has said that this was the advanced book that really got him going when he was starting out. If you want to go hard with gambling sleight of hand, here you can find the second deal, the center deal, the bottom deal, so much more things that you can find in this book, which are fantastic. Again, this book would be probably my number one. When I got this book, which I got it as a gift, by the way, and I started looking through it, it was amazing. My second deal comes from this book. This is the book where I got my second deal. And it's fantastic. I love this book. I can't say enough good things about it. Finally, we can't skip The Expert at the Card Table. This is a very, very good book when it comes to manipulating cards, when it comes to the cheating aspects. It's very cheater oriented. You have one part of the book which is about cheating and gambling, sleight of hand, and you have another part of the book which is about magic. But the gambling chapters and the cheating chapters on this book are legendary. A lot of people hate this book. A lot of people think that this book is the Bible. Me personally, I'm kind of in between. I do recognize the value and I do recognize the legacy of this book and the story behind it and the author and the mystery that engulfs this book, and that is very nice and appealing. But at the same time, I wouldn't say that this is the definitive book, that if you get this and you follow this, you are set. There's a lot of problems with this book, mainly the language. It's a very old English and it's kind of difficult English to understand, and also the illustrations. Very few illustrations, and the ones that you get really are not very helpful. Sometimes you are better off going by the descriptions than going by the descriptions and the drawings. Really old, really bad drawings, really bad illustrations. So there's problems with this book, but when it comes to controlling the top stock, controlling the bottom stock, false shuffles, false cuts, dealing from the bottom of the deck, second dealing, briefs, jogs, controlling cuts, it really does have a lot. When it comes also down to palming and stuff like that, there's just a lot of good stuff here. Gambling, sleight of hand, and for card mechanics in general. This is a fantastic book and one that you should not pass. If you are more into gambling, sleight of hand, then Expert Card Technique and The Expert at the Card Table are going to be your best bet. But if you are a zero cold beginner, then you should start with the Royal Road to Card Magic. So that's gonna be all for today. I hope you enjoyed the video, learned something new, and found some resources that are gonna help you moving forward to become a better card cheat. I'll see you next week. Keep practicing and winning the game.